Om Shanti. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Welcome to another Yoga Small Talk, and we continue with 7 minutes Bhagavad Gita a day. We are reading from chapter 4, and Lord Krishna is starting a new topic, actually going back to explaining the path of action and inaction deeper and deeper and deeper. So, verse 11. In whatever way men approach me, even so do I reward them. My path do men tread in all ways, O Arjuna. This verse is very, very beautiful. The message is very comforting and very simple. Whatever people do, whatever people practice, is an offering to God. It's very simple. In whatever way men approach me. So we are busy with this doctrine, that doctrine, this way, that way. And it is said, yes, the multiplicity of paths have a reason. In the same way that we don't all like the same food or the same colors or the same smells. In other words, we all have our preferences, which are based on our character, on our temperament. So there are many paths to worship that are suitable for different temperaments, for different characters. But all of them, Lord Krishna is saying, lead to the one truth. And Swami Shivananda gives us a very beautiful commentary. I reward men by bestowing on them the objects they desire in according with their ways and the motives with which they seek me. And this will be explained further in the next verses. If anyone worships me with selfish motives, I grant him the objects he desires. If he worships me unselfishly for attaining knowledge of the self, I grant him moksha or final liberation. I am not at all partial to anyone. So God looks at all his children, if you will, with equal eyes. We are told God appreciates you're doing your best. For some of you, doing your best means to ask for rewards in return for your worship, to do sacrifices for a purpose. For some of you, you will worship selflessly. I look at all of you equally. I love you dearly. But those who follow the direct path will reach sooner. There is this analogy of the fire. The fire is there, and the light is there, and the heat is there, and it's there on their own. And it's there available equally to everyone who sits by the fire. But those who sit closer to the fire will receive more light and warmth. Not because the fire is partial, likes them better. It's because they made the effort and came closer. This is the message. For those who make the effort to study, to practice, to reach closer and closer to the realization about their very true nature, the nature of the self, existence, knowledge, and bliss, absolute, those people are as if closer to God. But it's not because there is partiality. It is because they made the effort, they are closer, and they are bathing more in the light, if you will. And verse 12 continues the idea. It tells us, those who long for success in action in this world sacrifice to the gods, because success is quickly attained by men through action. This is talking about karma kanda, the path of action, the path of rituals that are meant for a fruit. I'm doing a ritual, I'm offering to the gods to get property, to get a husband, to get a child, to get a job, to get better health, like this. So it says, long for success in action. So there is an outcome that we want to receive. So there is a certain fruit, and this fruit is the reason why we are doing the worship. The worship is not for its own sake. So Lord Krishna is telling us success is quickly attained by men through action. Why is telling us that? Because this particular success is measurable. Let's say I'm doing a certain ritual because I want to get more wealth, more money. And I'm doing the ritual properly, and there is a result. The result will come fairly fast, and it's quantifiable. Yes, I got more wealth. I know I succeeded. Whereas when we are on the path of wisdom, it might take long, and it's not quantifiable. Once we realize, yes, it's very much there. But before that, very, very, very difficult to say how much we succeeded or how much we did not succeed. So when people are following karma kanda, the path of worship for a reward, the path of action for fruit, they can measure, I succeeded, I did not succeed. When we follow the path of inaction, harder to measure. This is why Lord Krishna is saying success is quickly attained by men through action. Success, yes, but what kind of success is a very, very, very important question. And if we look at those two verses together, 11 and 12, Lord Krishna is basically telling us, yes, those who follow the path of action, those who follow the path of inaction, both of them worship me. Some people follow the path of action because they want faster results that they can measure. Some people follow the path of inaction because they want the one and only, and they understand it might take longer and it will be very hard to measure. Both of them follow my path. I look at both of them with an equal eye. But the results, of course, will be different. Not because of the partiality of the Lord, but because of our own intention. And this is the beautiful message of these verses. And the teaching continues. We will see what next Lord Krishna wants us to know in the next verses. Please join us. Om Shanti.